Why are people so worried about AI taking over? I'm a computer science student wanting to research and go into the field of autonomous systems with a concentration in artificial intelligence. And I can't tell you how many different times I've seen people assume that ChatGPT or something will lead to the next Skynet. I gotta say, we're nowhere even remotely close to that level of autonomous intelligence. As rapidly as it's evolving, it's still very much dependent on human input, as humans are the ones who need to create the machine learning deep learning instructions and feed it to the AI. Also, ask ChatGPT how many E's are in the word elephant. Or ask it to solve a calculus problem. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about AI taking over our jobs anytime soon. But I gotta ask, why are some people so worried about it? 'Cause we all watched Terminator. Because there have been at least 3 other industrial revolutions where work was automated and it always ends up with the workers getting shit on and the owners getting richer. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about AI taking over our jobs. Really? That's just naive. I worked a job that should be automated even without AI. A lot of people honestly work easy jobs that don't need superintelligence to replace. The rise of automation in manufacturing didn't bring the benefits to labor that was promised when the machines were invented. It's doubtful that AI will provide any benefits to labor either. Like cloud computing, only the data center owners get rich. It's also likely it will increase the pace that productivity grows while wages stagnate. This is just one facet of the staggeringly complex economics of this gap. Anyone claiming to understand the whole picture is lying. AI doesn't need to take over the world in order to take over a lot of existing jobs that people need to survive. Because AI is not just ChatGPT. It also able to create images, video Now you have some convincing deep fakes. But you can with care and attention still notice things are fake. But what happens if AI evolves so we can no longer see what is real and what isn't? And what happens if when people use that tech for unsavory actions? Because there is a lot of perceived benefit for the ones who own such technology and zero protection for average people who need to compete with it either in its current iteration or potential future iterations. AI is already taking jobs from creatives. My friend is a painter, and regularly she has people approach her for a commission. But when she shares her prices, they decide to have AI do it for free instead. Imagine being a computer science student and saying, I don't think we're gonna have to worry about AI taking over our jobs. I think people are more worried that a ton of jobs will be made obsolete. We're a long way from actual intelligence. But we're already at a point where jobs are being eliminated because you can be replaced by an LLM. We're nowhere even remotely close to that level of autonomous intelligence. Because they don't understand that at all. The issue is not AI, it is people we don't trust the elites not to use it as a tool of oppression. Forcing wages down, constant surveillance, etc. Humans are the ones who need to create the machine learning deep learning instructions. I don't know about you, but I fear humans much more than I fear any AI. We have 6,000 years of documented history about how humans with power treat other humans with less power. Sure, anyone with a RTX 4090 can train an AI. But with LLM of 65 billion parameters and growing, sooner or later, only corporations with immense wealth can train AI. What data do you feed it? Definitely not about creating utopia on Earth. That's not good for the people in power. Bro, it's literally taking jobs away from people, making our already hard lives even worse. People like you simply don't care. Blame James Cameron. Because you are young and haven't seen industries shift out workers for less workers with new tech. I will do it in a larger scale. 'Cause poor people can't afford a robot slave, 'cause the robot slave took their jobs. The imminent threat isn't AI taking over the world. It is companies replacing people with it, and we will see this soon. I think it's both, largely because we are both prone to get a lot of media showing the bad side of it. That stokes up fear, so same as with nuclear energy. But it's also because it feels like it's an inevitable progression that we don't know when will happen. But people won't feel prepared to face it when it does. It's like a time bomb with a scrambled display screen. There is also mixed in the fear of the singularity when an eye reaches the point where it can self-modify itself to become smarter than we are. Then we really don't know what to expect from it. And that's scary. Because logically speaking, it's a question of when, not if. It's mostly because they can't imagine what people will do after they are replaced by AI. AI is just everyone's responses being sorted through a computer to make a response that sounds human-like. It's not actually thinking on its own. Yet lol. Philosophically, I think the issue lies with society trusting and relying on AI systems to make decisions with limited traceability or understanding of how the decision was made. Additionally, I think it has already started making people pull back from critical thinking with the assumption that AI-generated information is truth, not realizing it is still based on human input. I don't think people are talking about how many white-collar jobs will be lost because of it. In my opinion, in Avengers, Ultron spent 5 minutes on the internet and decided the human race gotta go. Because we have all seen Terminator. Just build a fucking off switch, please. Tears of joy. You're right. Stack Overflow just laid off a bunch of people. You're right. Definitely not true. They don't completely understand it. I'm not worried about AI. I know it's already screwing us over. Stupid humans are using incomplete tech for hiring decisions, insurance underwriting, and plan creation. Because the internet is shit already. A lot of news articles and fluff pieces are already written by bots, and it's creeping into forum posts. Photos and video can now be AI created, as can audio and music. Won't be long before you won't be able to tell what content anywhere online, from Reddit posts to dating profiles, are made by a person or generated by an algorithm. BC, no one wants to lose their job. I just hate the idea of everything being soulless. Lol, how long have you been researching this? It challenges the concept of every system we have currently. Capitalism, communism, socialism are all reliant on people being productive. If you can put symptoms, bloodwork results, and history into a computer and get an accurate diagnosis, doctors become less relevant. If that same program can also design a treatment plan and monitor progress, huge swaths of the medical profession become redundant. That's scary to people. It's not uncommon for people to participate in multi-generation professions. The idea that exponentially advancing technology may overthrow not only your own job security, but the potential job security of your bloodline is naturally rather scary. We may not be there yet, but once that point is reached, things may get out of hand overwhelmingly fast. Because they're fucking stupid. Same morons would have protested calculators back in the day. Fuck them. They're probably broke anyway. Once AI learn how to acquire, make sense of large datasets on their own and come up with new, better solutions to problems that are not based on existing models related to human input, then they have the blueprint to surpass their creators in critical ways. Because we have fuckwits like Elon Musk whipping up boogeyman stories, that's why.